Can men regain libido for you? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely, my dear friend. So hang in there, and we'll build Mr. Puppy right up. Yasmin. Yes, many people like to claim and parrot that the body needs more B12. I know. This is almost okay. Just take a tape recorder and play it over to yourself. Do you realize this is coming from the same old group of people? The same old things, the same old... It's just like cancer research, same old things. I agree with some of the modern scientists who say that the body, the liver in particular, has the ability to produce whatever nutrients the body needs. I know that certain... Yeah, I mean, we don't even know half what the liver does yet. Remember, biological transmutations is now becoming more than theory, but certainly around the 1900s it was introduced, and I'm going, this makes perfect sense, as everything transmutates one level to another level. You know, I mean, but some men are still stuck with their heads down into the ground, eating on dirt again, elementals, you know, calcium, magnesium. Okay, let's sing this same old song over and over again. Then how come you get well when you get off and get up in the fruits and berries? Just look at some of you YouTubers and the beautiful results that you're having. It's amazing, and you guys are doing really well. That reminds me, Owen Fox, I forgot to tell you on the last video here. Can I ask you, is it good or fine to take herbal tea during the night from my fast that keeps the drink warm? Sure. Absolutely. I forgot to comment on that. I was reading through that, and I'm sorry I missed it, Owen. Absolutely. See? Good stuff. Boy. Sorry, girls. Not very, but this is the way life is. I'd rather deal with mucus than doo-doo, and women you know, it's funny, if you look at the average female, she can't stand mucus, but she can clean a diaper like nobody's business. The average male can deal with all the mucus, but not the doo-doo. Some, but as a rule. I saw this a lot in cardiopulmonary, where a lot of the female respiratory therapists hated to suction people out, you know. And I told this one girl, I said, I'll suction them out. You get that. You change his diaper if it needs it. Yeah. Animals don't... See, this is the thing, Yaz. And I think we have to get there. I think we have to get more to realize that we're in a spiritual growth now in the human consciousness. Just take full advantage of it and let the humans grow. And in their growth, and you see with that growth comes the shift from the paleo to the raw. Well, it's a shift that all animals already made. All animals do raw, and those that are omnivorish and carnivorish eat their meat raw. So if you're going to do that, do that. David Wolf did some nice pictures of some raw meat and the Kirlian photography of raw meat. Of course it was electrical. Cooked, nothing, dead, just like anything else. So yeah, you know. But we are in a growth of consciousness and godliness, and so we need to eat, excuse me, a diet that reflects that, and that's just right on. I think that we need to get out of our minds and into us spiritually, so we can enjoy the day without the thoughts. People spend all day worrying about nutrition and health, and if you take that same energy and work with out-of-body travelers, or dedicate that same energy to just being in the now and relaxing and enjoying the awareness that comes flooding in from that. It's not like you're going from thought, which is awareness, to consciousness, which is unawareness. You're going from unawareness, which is thought, to consciousness, which is pure energy and awareness. It's the opposite of what people think. And so that's where we need to go, and let these things become intuitive to us, and let us intuitively work ourselves back out of this with the understanding that, you know, what type of species we are, to help with the conditioned propaganda that's still hanging around with the B12s and the high A's and D's, which thank God the FDA did step in on the high A's and beta carotenes. Too much oil. You start looking at all these oils that people are doing. Too much oil, stressing liver. How do you think we do a liver gallbladder flush, and why we use oil? Because it spasms the liver and gallbladder. So you're right on, Yaz. You're right on. We have to get out of this intellectualism, because it's interfering with your awareness, not yours, but man's in general. And it's just that we praise the mind instead of consciousness, but that keeps us on this planet. That keeps the drama good. That keeps the revenge a good show. Is that sort of thing. But it keeps you trapped as well. And it keeps you just right where the negative side of the current wants you to be. Enjoying duality. Animals don't worry about B12. They don't worry about B12. No one worries about B12 that's healthy. It's just another thing. Oh, I'm low in energy. You need to pop it up with B12. I'm low in energy. Don't take any responsibility for your diet or your weak adrenals or any of the physiology that's connected to this. Just look at the supplements and what we can shoot or take and make us have more energy. And this is our problem. We've got to get out of this treatment-based thinking mentality. It serves no one well except those that make money off of it. And if you don't have the money to buy herbal formulas that we make, go out in the woods and try to pick them. Try to do whatever you can to find what you can. Buy the teas, do whatever. Unfortunately, in a setting such as this, somebody's got to buy them and make them and produce them and all that. It's just you just can't have everything free. It just doesn't work that way. Be nice. Yeah, good man, Yaz. You're right on track there, and stay that way. Don't lose it. You're a beautiful soul, and that's right along there. That's the God consciousness. It's just what you're exuding here. Keep it up. C1SC. Oh, why can't you eat fruit with your diabetes? Exactly. You hit it right on the head there. 303. I haven't talked to you in a while. 303. To Anna Marie, you find the decisions. Oh, thanks. Thanks, guys, for helping out here. You guys are just beautiful souls. Thank you so much. Appreciate you hanging in there with this old man and going this fat old man and hanging on down that road. We'll meet up, all of us, and we'll have a good time here. We protein. We don't need to ingest protein per se. We need amino acids. Yeah, you guys are just right. You guys are so right on. I love you all. You're getting this, but you're getting it also from a spiritual vantage. And that's something people have to take in consideration, is the spiritual maturity and growth that we must go through. And do we still want to, go through this very inert level of consciousness or states of consciousness? And, it's just, after a while, it's like, leave it to those new souls that haven't been to this level or only a few, few times here. And most of you on this side are older souls, though, I will tell you that, and ready. I'm listening to where you're all coming from, and very aware souls like Yash here and JG and Steve and all you guys out there, just coming from a higher perspective. You want to do something about your bodies. All of you. So take that in consideration, that can't live in the past. You got to pave the new road to Wellville. And it's made of clean things, healthy things, living things, and of course of a higher level of love and appreciation and respect for each other. We don't have to be rude with each other. And if I am, I apologize ahead of time. It's just me being a little quirky or responding when maybe I should respond more with love and less with, that just means that particular time got me unseated a little bit. So I hate when that happens. But it's just how I grow maturely too. Keeps me working more in the now, giving more love, more respect, and more humility to all life, no matter what it does to me. I really enjoy your vids. This is raw life for me. Yeah, baby. I look forward to wearing that robe. And I look forward to you wearing it too. Beautiful, beautiful thing there. Oh, Blues Dog 88. Gee, many Christmas. Now, I hope that isn't a strawberry daiquiri or a strawberry margarita. That looks like a big strawberry smoothie. Question: I have been eating a bucket load of fruit the last couple of months. Bananas, mango, watermelon, grapes. My skin has become so soft I can hardly believe it. I usually have little red dimples on the back of my upper arms. That means, my friend, you're moving lymph. Whenever you can feel that stuff on your skin, that's lymph. That smoothness. Dr. Jensen always used to go, feel my legs. He'd raise up his pant legs for the women. Feel that baby skin. But his bowels look pretty dark. Good, man, you're kicking butt, man, but you need to get some of that on top of that head of yours. Lower back and buttocks. Now, for the most part, gone. Now, sure, this is eczema, but it's almost as smooth as a baby's bottom. Go, baby, go, man. You're kicking butt. Get some upper circulation, get that lymph moving, get hair on top of that head. And I hope that's a beautiful smoothie you're shucking down. I couldn't even drink that much of a smoothie. I don't eat, even as big as I am, I don't eat that much. I've just got more energy than I need. Jada 406. Jada. What? Oh, it's kind of I love that. The pyramids, the eye. I love that. Yeah, I love you, dear one. So I'm guessing tooth abscesses is common. Yeah, common for people that don't move lymph. And every time you'll see these, you'll feel your lymph nodes swollen under here. Same thing, not moving lymph well. Axillaries are blocked, kidneys aren't filtering. Same type of scenario, absolutely. I should have read further. Tooth abscess is common for someone during their first big detox. It's possible. I told you about that one pancreatic cancer case where she woke up, started with one, ended up with about 7 or 8 abscesses in her mouth. That was painful. And I wasn't about to stop it, and she wasn't about to stop it either. All her teeth were loose. Dentist pulled one of them. We stopped it, and so she got to keep the rest of her teeth. But then it was only about 2 weeks, and pulling on that lymph, that all came out. Her gums locked back on those teeth, and everything was good. And then she went off to some other horrible healing crisis. I know it. It's just about lymph and lymph not moving well, and we're making a bigger deal about health than it really is. It's a job to get back to Wellville sometimes, especially with genetic thinking of the cells and the tremendous amount of dairy products mans have consumed that it's just super clogged their lymph systems. Yeah, we're fighting. We're definitely fighting, but we'll get there. And the kids, you moms, I'm proud of you moms that are taking on and raising your babies. So much fear about feeding little babies. It's like fear. If you fear anything, fear feeding your babies formulas. If you want to fear, don't fear feeding them good stuff, healthy stuff. Fear giving them these formulas. I have people that are afraid to give them healthy formulas or make their own because they don't want to do anything wrong. You don't do anything wrong. This is a little humanoid. Too much fear. Too much unconsciousness breeds fear. And then that breeds control by others. And, nothing ever comes good of that. I've recently had 2 teeth pulled, 1 abscessed, and unfortunately on antibiotics. I'm not going, excuse me. Well, my gosh, honey, don't, if you get too many abscesses during detox, don't have them pull all your friggin' teeth out. Get heavy moving on that detox so you clean all that out of there and save your teeth. But use herbal antibiotics. Use herbal antibiotics and lymph pullers because you're just killing the bacteria in the acid sewage, so you still have the acid sewage. I'm surprised dentists haven't woke up to that a lot. The newer ones have. I mean, there was one of the people here talked to a younger dentist. He just graduated, and he's talking about all this abscess being nothing but full of acid sewage. Thank you. That's a smart kid.